share a few words about stewardship.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Stewardship season is a time in which we are called to reflect with gratitude on the good work of St. Gregory's and to pledge ourselves to our congregation's continued health and financial well-being. Each year, a new stewardship theme offers a new lens for us to explore the Christian values evident in our services, in our ministries, and especially in our own hearts. Hope Grows Here is a beautiful theme that is especially apt for us who are blessed weekly in this sanctuary with the reminder that we are rooted, grounded, growing, thriving in God's life and love. And it's one that, as a girl growing up in the middle of an apple orchard in central Pennsylvania, resonates very strongly for me. I've really enjoyed listening to Bill and Brian's inspiring words over the last 2 Sundays and wondering, what can I possibly add to that? But this morning, we focus in part on St. Gregory's pastoral care ministries. And these are the quiet, almost imperceptible, but extremely powerful work that members of our congregation do to provide essential support for the people who are our first responders, who are Father Andrew and Reverend Robin. These people widen our safety net so that every member of our congregation, whether homebound, isolated, hurting, dealing with grief, illness, loss, or simply going through a tough time, can receive the loving care and the support that they need from our congregation. We have caring callers who regularly reach out to members of our congregation with loving updates and pastoral check-ins. We have lay Eucharist visitors who bring the gifts of prayer, scripture, communion, and spiritual sustenance to those who are unable to attend services in person. And our Stephen ministers who provide confidential, one-on-one listening, caring, encouragement, and support for people who are going through particularly difficult times. I sought out the inspiration of my fellow Stephen leaders and ministers to gather their thoughts on what hope means to them, and what emerged is a beautiful truth. Hope comes through our caring for one another. As we care more deeply, we grow, not just individually, but as a congregation, from wishful to hopeful to the certainty of faith and the power of prayer. This ministry is as enriching for our caregivers who express compassion and faith-based care as it is for our care receivers who find a safe space to simply be with whatever it is that's causing them discomfort and distress. Bill and Brian have beautifully explored the themes of seeds and soil these past 2 Sundays, themes rooted in Jesus' parable of the sower. And today I'd like to build on their reflections and consider it from a different angle. Because growing up in that apple orchard, I learned that hope isn't just passive, wishful thinking. My family didn't just hope for apples, right? We planted, we pruned, we picked. Hope requires action. What strikes me now about the parable of the sower is how we move through the different parts, the different roles in this story, sometimes all in the same week. Sometimes we are the sowers. We take action, we volunteer, we show up. Our Stephen ministers sit with someone in pain. Our caring callers make phone calls. Our lay Eucharist visitors bring communion to those who are homebound. And those who pledge financial support make all of this possible. These are all acts of sowing hope. Sometimes we are the seeds ourselves. I became a Stephen minister thinking I was there to help someone else. What I discovered was that I was the one being transformed, growing in faith, in connection, and in unexpected joy. We think we're giving, and we find we're the ones receiving. And together, we create the conditions for growth, that good soil everybody has been talking about. It's through our collective stewardship, our time, our talent, our financial commitment, that we make St. Gregory's the kind of place where hope can flourish. The beauty is that we move between these roles constantly. This week, you might offer hope to someone in need. Next week, you might need this community to hold you. And every week, through our pledges and our presence, we sustain a place where hope can thrive. Bill and Brian have inspired us with words about the importance of seeds and soil. So today I'd like to emphasize the sower, the one who takes action. Hope grows here isn't just about wishful thinking. It's about showing up. It's about saying yes when we're called. It's about pledging our support and faithfully caring for one another. In my family's orchard, we know you don't plant apples for yourself. It takes years to bear fruit. You plant in hope that others will be nourished by what you've tended. That's stewardship, true stewardship, planting for a future that we might not see, ensuring that this church and our ministries that have sustained us will be here for those that need them. As we consider our stewardship commitments, I invite you to join me in asking ourselves, where are we called to scatter seeds of hope? What growth might God be cultivating in us? How can my commitment help ensure that hope continues to grow, continues to grow here? Because hope does grow here, right? Not by accident, but through our faithful, active commitment to one another and to God's work in this place. So thank you for your generous support, and may God bless you.
Thank you, Roberta. Thank you, Roberta. I can almost see those apple orchards.